I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm going to deliver a lecture on this topic, overcoming difficult times. I'm speaking to the men of Church of God Mission, Men's Fellowship of the Church of God Mission from all over the country and beyond. And I have several books, Understanding Women, Money is an Idiot, The Philosophy of the Ant, and several other books, 60 to 70, How to Prepare for Aging, Dynamism of Wealth, and all that. Place an order by sending a message to +234 7052136763. We can ship to you anywhere in the world that UPS and DHL can reach. There is something that most men are afraid of, and that's the fear of their wives dominating them if they empower them. And it's a real fear because most women, or many women, don't know how to manage power and authority. And men are scared of their women having money and having a name that is greater than their own, and then they suppress them. I did not marry my wife for her to be less than who she was born to be. And she's not married to me to make me less than who I was born to be. And so I resolved that I will make her contribute to making her be the best she could be in life. And I always imagine that if my wife were to be a male child in her family, that at her age bracket, she should be able to do well and be of value to herself, to her family, to society, and to the world. And so I've never been afraid of my wife doing well. Simple reason. I have always ensured that I kept manufacturing myself. I kept improving on myself. I kept having visions greater than what I had shared with her. And the Bible says, thy desire shall be for thy husband, but he will rule over you. That is, there is the tendency for the woman to want to have control over the man. I suspect that the devil in the Garden of Eden saw that Eve had control over Adam. That's why it passed through Eve to influence Adam. And Adam ate the fruit without questioning. So what do? I develop a mind of my own. Like what you are watching on YouTube and social media. My wife tried at all costs to discourage me from consistently posting, because women don't like anything that makes them feel second in the list of priorities. She felt that social media was making her not to receive all the attention. And if I pay attention to her without paying attention to what will take me to a higher height, a time will come she will pay attention to her children and to her businesses, and she will not pay attention to me. That's one problem men have. Men do not pay attention to the development of themselves, improvement of themselves, projection of themselves beyond this marriage. This marriage thing is not as important as people look at it. You have a life beyond marriage. And so there are times Abraham with the recording I will hear. I would say, Felicia, be my mate. There are times I would tell her, Felicia, be my mate. Because at a point, there was this contention. I had put so much into her hand, and there was this contention. I will say one, she want to say one. I will say this, she want to do. I said, okay, now you sabi, do your own. But I will do my own. Day your day, I day my day. Once you don't allow a woman hold you to ransom with the following: food. Number 2, the fantasy of going to the other room, of going to Jerusalem and climbing Mount Olives. I like to climb Mount Olives. I like to go to Jerusalem. But nobody holds me to ransom with anything. Food. Then finances. I don't allow her to hold me to ransom with finances. Because when I was putting money into the businesses, bringing money from outside, and she was quite hardworking, the tendency was for her, if I want money, it's as if I'm applying to the State Ministry of Finance. And I said, no. He furnished a good office for me in the school so that I can stay there. No, I would tell Abraham, I said, look, if I wasn't crazy, my wife would have put me inside Brazil and be putting breast milk in my mouth anytime I cry for breast milk. But I said no. And so I kept improving on myself. When I started preaching on radio, she wanted me to preach the kind of messages she wanted. I said no. It is parents that bring children to school. So the parents will want to hear a man who can stimulate their intellect and want their children to be like that man. And so I insisted on still doing developmental Christianity and capacity building. She just came from a meeting. The divisional police officer and all the policemen, when they introduced me as Mrs. Apoki, oh, your husband, somebody came and took picture with me. If I had settled down to her level of expectation for me, she wouldn't admire me. She wouldn't respect me. She wouldn't pay attention to me. Forget this word love. Please, don't bring love into this matter. Don't bring love into this matter. I intentionally developed myself, intentionally globalized myself. I intentionally diversified my resources, my streams of income outside what we had earned together. And so I make more money outside the school, make more money outside the businesses we're doing. And that elevated me above her level. So always intentionally develop yourself as a man. You see, apart from the names our children answer that bear the name as a husband, you can live a life you will find out that you have never lived. You just existed, taking care of responsibilities, your parents, your wife, your children, and you've never had that fulfillment that you are supposed to have. I mean, this beautiful place, as I said in the previous video, I go out, people, Dr. Apoki, people order my books, they will expect me to sign all the copies, and I will courier to different nations of the world. That gives me intellectual orgasm, apart from financial orgasm. And so, my wife admires me, I admire her, but I'm not in her brazier. I am. Dr. Apoki, you are stupid, man, you're not normal. You're just crazy. But that is me. That is why I'm able to have this liberty, have financial independence, have intellectual independence, have spiritual independence, and enjoy this my life at 65. I'm having fun, man. Try as much as possible. Build yourself, develop yourself, project yourself beyond this marriage, love, kiss me, I kiss you, wearing. No. I've gone beyond. I don't wear the same cloth with my wife. We're not school children. Wear your own, I wear my own. Do your day, do your do, I do my do. Day your day, I do my day. God bless you. I'm Dr. Charles Apoki. Remember to pray for me. Remember, I have books for sale and I have properties for sale. I am the area grandfather, Dr. Charles Apoki.